In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make surgeon scrub cap, step by step. You will need paper to make the pattern. All measurements below and on the next slide are in inches. You will need 9 inches of cotton fabric, standard 44-inch width. You will need 3 inches of elastic band, 39 inches of bias tape, black and orange thread. And please wash, dry and iron fabric before you start cutting, because it will shrink. Here are the exact measurements for your side part of the cap and the top part of the cap. Once you cut your paper pattern out, you need to place it on the fabric. Place side of the cap pattern on folded fabric, and you need to align the white part of the side part of the paper pattern with the folded edge, and put the top part of the cap pattern on the single layer of fabric. After you cut the fabric, use hot iron to fold the bottom of top part of your cap first one time, then the second time, to create a tube for elastic band. Use straight stitch to make a tube for elastic band. Cut 3 inches of elastic band and attach a safety pin to one end of it. Next step is to secure elastic band inside the tube of fabric. Stick elastic band safety pin first into the fabric tube and move it toward the other end. When the end of elastic will align with the end of your fabric tube, secure it with a pin. When your safety pin is out of the fabric tube and the second end of fabric band aligns with the end of fabric tube, secure elastic band with a pin. Once both edges of your elastic band are secured with pins, remove safety pin. Then fold the top of your cap part into lengthwise, find the middle and mark it with a pin. Also fold the side part of your cap into widthwise, find the middle and mark it with a pin. Put the top of cap part and the side of cap part together face to face and align the middle pins. Pin top part and side parts of your cap together in that point. With side part of your cap being on top, pin it to the top part of your cap. Pins should be 3/4 of an inch apart. Use straight stitch 1/4 inch from the fabric edge to connect the top part of your cap and the side part together, side part on top. Pull pins out before they reach the needle. Use your fingers to hold fabric in place and together. When you finish straight stitch, flip the cap over, change settings to zigzag, and stitch around the top of cap. Keep your needle on the fabric. Do zigzag stitch all the way around the connection of top and side parts of the cap. Then use hot iron to iron the seam toward the side part of your cap. Starting at elastic band, make a decorative finishing stitch along the seam which connects top part of the cap to the side part of the cap. Use hot iron to fold edges of bias tape so they interlock and folds are hidden. Find middles of the side part of your cap and bias tape and mark them with pins. Now pin bias tape to the side part, starting with the middle pins. Starting at elastic band, pin one side of bias tape to the side part of your cap. Pins should be 1/2 inch apart. Now you're ready to make a zigzag stitch along the edge of bias tape. I use zigzag stitch to ensure my seams don't break when my surgeon pulls on ends of cap in a hurry. Start your zigzag stitch at the end of one tie. Go all the way around the edge of your scrub cap and finish at the end of the other tie. Congratulations, this is your finished cap. This is how the back of your cap looks like with ends tied together. Zigzag seam looks really nice. This is how my cap looks in the front. This cap is for sale. Message me in comments.